Hello and welcome back to SirKentSaid.com. I wanted to say, because I forgot to say it in the last video, thank you, Regal Theaters, because when I went to go see Monkey Man yesterday, the fucking app actually worked this time. So I got my medium soda, which I immediately made Irish with two travel bottles of vodka, but I got the entire thing for free because the app actually scanned this time. So thank you for finally making your shit work. Now, on to this week's review, which is Fallout. Fallout is an Amazon Studios joint that costs roughly 158 or 153 million dollars to make for an 8 episode first season. Um, Apparently, it was a gamble for them to take, but they were fortunate in the fact that they found directors and a production crew who gave a fuck. And their set design was, from what I understand, because I went into the series like a lot of other people who didn't play the game, completely blind. You almost could have told me anything, and if you had done it well, I would have liked it. And fortunately, from what I hear of people who played the game, they're kind of dedicated to it because fuck has been out forever, different versions of it. They say that the design and the look is balls on. So kudos to you, Amazon. Um, this series stars Ella Purnell as Lucy McLean. I had to look up who she was because her eyes are like anime character eyes. And so I went to IMDb, and sure enough, she was the daughter of Batista in Army of the Dead. I was like, that's where I've seen her before. It also stars A. Ron Motten as Maximus. There is a rumor going around that he is going to be the new give me that time traveler, Kang the Conqueror in the MCU, since your homeboy got in all that trouble, which I kind of like because he's got that look, he's got that build, he doesn't have a record, and he can definitely use his performance in this series as a stepping stone. I mean, if they were to put him into that role, yo, I'm down with that. It also stars Walter Goggins as Cooper Howard and the Ghoul. Um, I'm impressed with most of the stuff that I've seen him in. He keeps that southern charm in most of his roles, and somehow it just works. And in this series, he actually wears two hats because he is the ghoul in a current timeline. But through flashbacks, we not only get to see what his life was like before the bombs dropped, but the dichotomy between the two characters helped lay the groundwork for the entire series. The flashbacks to that time, that era of where it all started, or mostly all started, is a good comparison to the current times now and the struggles that he went through then and how he is still going through those now. He represents the end result of war. Yeah. The story revolves around, I should say spoilers in case you haven't seen this. Yeah, if you haven't seen this, go ahead, fuck off, go knock that shit out. It's only eight episodes, so it's 8 hours. It's only 21:39 now. You can stay up till like 5 o'clock in the morning. It's Sunday. Um, the story revolves around Lucy, who is a vault inhabitant, Vault 33, and her vault is attacked and her father is taken, which motivates her to venture out into what's left of the world 200 years after all the bombs dropped. Now, because her entire life has been spent inside the vault, this makes her incredibly naive, stupidly easy for the fucked up world that's waiting for her topside. And man, does she get it bad. But through all of her stupid fuck ups, you see her change, harden, and mature. And yeah, you kind of pull for poor little Lucy. You do. Um, Aaron, who plays Maximus, is just kind of lucked his way into the position that he ends up in by the end of the series. And then once you watch it, you'll see exactly what I mean. This series is, I think, the way it was done, it is at least as good as The Last of Us, but it has a lot more dark humor. And yeah, it's definitely funnier in a twisted way, kind of way, than The Last of Us. And it is most definitely, easily as bloody as the boys. So be prepared. If you thought the boys is bloody, this is right up there with that. Also, it is light years ahead of Halo. It just is, um, which is impressive because they use a lot of practical effects. The armored mech suits that the people wear, they could have gone CG and didn't. That's just those are just tall guys wearing prosthetics. I thought that was a smart way to go, and it also saved a fuck ton of money. So that was good. Again, I had the advantage of never playing the game, so I went into it with a completely open mind, and I think I was better for it. So, with the exception of the effects and maybe some of the fight scenes, I really don't have any complaints about it. The effects that they did use, they were nowhere near as bad as Halo. They were not. As far as the fight scenes, some of them were kind of funny the way they worked out. They were. Um, so that actually worked out pretty good. The Ghoul, Cooper Howard, he ate up every scene he was involved in. And after a certain point, you were just kind of waiting for him to show up and fuck some shit up because that's exactly what he did in almost every scene he showed up in. So yeah, at the end of it, I'm definitely going to recommend this. I am, even with the lack of titties, and I want to add something to that too. In one scene, she's supposed to be marrying a dude from another bunker, and they get back to her place, and he just dropped pants right there. You know, his own girl, tag in, right? So the next morning, he's butt naked, and she still got her wedding dress on, completely zipped up, even in the back. What the fuck happened here? So yeah, that was other than no titties, that was a question that bugged the shit out of me. Why she still got the dress on? I don't understand. Anyway, I am definitely going to recommend this, whether you played the video game or not. If you played the video game, like I said, people who have love this series so far. People who haven't love this series. I'm one of those people, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And those are my thoughts, and I'll see you on the other side.